everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Cowboys going up against the Buccaneers.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. Fielded about a yard deep. Spins by. And some room to roam now.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time running out here on the play clock. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Here's Bernard, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
We're set from the gun on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On the punt as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On second down, Langford. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Kaiser.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taking on the midfield logo. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special team and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. 38.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A handoff, Jeremy Langford. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go.
On third down, Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brissett now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Malik McDowell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Let's go!
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go!
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Oh, now whistles. And unless he was drawn off, and I don't think he was, this is going to be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Brissett to throw on 1st. Smith catches left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Brissett being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
down. Brissett. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Solomon Thomas with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Strong grabs it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down throw for Kaiser. Paul bringing it in. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff. It's Langford. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go.
Langford again. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go. 1-9.
Second down, Kaiser. They go screenplay to Langford. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A run from the pistol with Langford. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Underfoot. Underfoot. Underfoot.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Grand
10th carry now for Jeremy Langford. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Got his target, Samuel. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
They'll run here with Langford. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Langford. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jeremy Langford taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got Evans. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Brissett. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Play action now. Brissett. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Underneath, this is Bernard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 38.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Kaiser. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Kaiser on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Paul. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Langford. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
To throw is Kaiser. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Langford. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jeremy Langford, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Brissett now on 2nd down. Evans has it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. All night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second down, Brissett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Carry for the workhorse tonight, Langford. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Here's Langford, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Kaiser. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Set to throw on first. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Giovanni Bernard punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Defense showing blitz. Kaiser to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Open man has got it. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
This is Langford. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Flex round. Shift. Watch the shift. Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio. Flex round.
This is Jeremy Langford's 20th carry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Six yards to go here on second down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Come on, let's go! Try and 38!
They run with Langford. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go! Try and 38! Try and 38!
Kaiser. They go screenplay to Langford. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jeremy Langford saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The man whose father was a Cowboy, Mario Edwards Jr. in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. It's third and long for Brissett. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.